Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us this Sunday night. I'm Ken Kozarowski in for Allison. 4 Menominee residents are dead after a plane crash in Illinois. Illinois State Police responded Saturday morning after a small plane crashed into a field about 200 miles south of Chicago. Authorities confirm 46-year-old Ross Nelson, 45-year-old Ramey Rundle, 36-year-old Courtney Morrow, and 48-year-old Michael Morrow died in the crash. All 4 are from Menominee. The NTSB said the single-engine plane struck power lines before crashing. A nearby witness couldn't believe what she saw.
There's just debris everywhere. You couldn't even tell it was a plane at all. It was absolutely devastating. It was, power lines were down. There was just like pieces all over the road.
All 4 of those occupants were pronounced dead at the scene. The FAA and NTSB are both involved in the investigation. One person is seriously injured after a semi-truck hit them. It happened last night just before 10 o'clock. The Vernon County Sheriff says a truck hit a man who was walking on Highway 27 just south of Cashton. Investigators say the truck had a functioning dash cam, and initial reports say the man was walking on the shoulder when he suddenly stepped into the highway and collided with the truck. First responders have airlifted the man to Gunderson in La Crosse. The sheriff's office is still investigating. A Pepin man is dead after an ATV accident. 73-year-old Richard Bignell was ejected from his ATV in front of his garage, and the ATV landed on his body. First responders initiated CPR, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Bignell was not wearing a helmet at the time of the crash. A reminder, La Crosse's annual brush pickup has almost arrived. It officially begins Monday. You're asked to bundle up your branches with cotton string, keep them under 4 feet and 50 pounds, and have them at the curb by 7 a.m. Monday. The Isle La Plume drop-off site also accepts brush on weekends, Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, this Easter Sunday brought some showers and wet conditions to the area, to say the least. Here's a look at downtown earlier in the day as the rain started coming in, and it looks like that's continuing throughout the night. Some steady showers into the evening hours. The stormwater infrastructure looking quite busy in the downtown La Crosse streets. Let's send it over to Nicole to break down how much longer these conditions will last.
Yeah, we were holding on to a nice steady drizzle for most of the night. Just in the last few minutes, though, we could really start to hear a lot of that more heavy rain falling at the station in downtown La Crosse right now. But we are going to continue to see some of that heavier stuff slowly make its way into the area. Not really seeing any other impacts other than a quick uptick in those rain rates. So far, we've received just around an inch here in La Crosse areas just south, seeing maybe a little bit more than that. Over in Eau Claire, seeing a tad bit less, but we still have continuous showers going throughout the rest of the night. Here's a look at those stronger showers that we have coming through the area. Wouldn't be surprised if we heard a couple rumbles of thunder within this quick line of more moderate showers, but really not expecting anything other than that quick uptick in rain rates. As we go into tonight, temperatures staying fairly mild. We're seeing temperatures for the most part in the low 40s to upper 30s. Areas north of I-94 getting a few degrees above freezing, so we could maybe see a couple snowflakes going into the morning. However, accumulation isn't really looking likely. The good news is a lot of those showers are really going to start to taper off into the very early hours of the morning, so unless you're a pretty early riser, you're not really going to have to worry about bringing an umbrella on your way out the door. Maybe if you're in Eau Claire, so hold on a little bit longer, but other than that, we're looking to stay dry going into the last half of Monday, but of course there's more rain on the way, so I'll break it all down in the full forecast.
Naturally. Thank you, Nicole. Well, it was a joyous celebration for Christians across the region today. This was the Easter Mass service inside La Crosse's St. Joseph the Workman Cathedral. Easter, the day Christians recognize the resurrection of Jesus Christ. In a message posted this morning online, cathedral leaders encouraging their parishioners to remember that Easter is a personal summons to live your life with purpose. The momentous day in the faith also inspires a large number of visitors from outside La Crosse.
Come down here every Easter for service here.
The sermon from the bishop.
The arrival of Easter also signals the end of the Lenten season in the Christian calendar. Members of the La Crosse community came together for an Easter party today. This is one of the first to be hosted by Enchanted Events. The party at Myrick Park featured games, Easter egg hunts, prizes, and free food. Founder Bobby Johnson recently converted her party business to a nonprofit. She says she started it to give back to the community that's done so much for her.
You guys gave so much to me when I first moved here. So I was like, okay, well, let me give back and let me start bringing the community together. Like, a lot of these people in here probably don't even know each other, and this probably be their first time meeting each other.
Johnson says she hopes to continue her parties during other holidays this year. Pope Francis making his highest profile appearance yet since being discharged from the hospital. He gave the traditional Easter blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. The pontiff's Easter messages included an appeal to end conflicts across the world, particularly in Gaza. In this week's eyepiece, we take a look at how a local chocolate shop is turning heads and taste buds with its handcrafted candies. News 8 Now photographer John Hayes introduces us to the talented chocolatier behind the counter.
It's fun to tell them that, like, this is my fun job, is kind of how I explain it to people, that I get to make the chocolates at the Pearl. Yeah, so today I am making sea salt caramels, so I'm cutting the caramels after the caramel has already been prepped in the pans, and I'm cutting them into the small pieces, and then I'll hand dip them into the chocolate and sprinkle with sea salt. I think it's like the creativity and like the art that I get to do with it. I think just like being able to like cook and bake in a way, that's a fun hobby of mine. So it's kind of a way to like do that in my work too. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, especially since it's kind of like a one-man show of one person. The owner, Asia, kind of helps me as well sometimes too during the busy seasons. But yeah, it's crazy how much kind of we go through and then how much we try to keep up with too. I mean, I've probably been here for making chocolate for about 4 to 5 years at this point. So I'd love to kind of continue and like see if we can grow kind of our chocolate and confectionery side in some way.
And I'm officially hungry. Danielle hopes to keep this passion going for herself and wants to one day make some homemade truffles for the shop. Still to come tonight, new details in the Signal Strike Plan group chats. The additional civilians getting access to sensitive information next.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado, or get $4,350 total value. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
We would like to thank everyone who voted the Board Store Best of La Crosse, Best in Remodeling, Best in Windows, and several other categories. It is our privilege to serve the community for over 35 years. We owe our success to an amazing team of professionals and a commitment to do things right and do the right thing. If you have home improvement plans, big or small, do call or visit our showroom. Bathrooms, kitchens, windows, doors, sunroom, siding, pergolas, decks, more than you expect for less than you thought. The Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Well, just weeks after an incident involving members of the Trump administration using the platform Signal to exchange information about a military strike on Yemen, a new report indicating the defense secretary used Signal to discuss the military strike with civilians, including family members. CBS's Christian Benavides has more.
In an article published Sunday, the New York Times reports Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth shared detailed information about impending airstrikes in Yemen on Signal to a number of civilians, including his wife, his brother, and his personal lawyer. According to the New York Times, Hegseth shared in the Signal exchange details of the attack, including flight schedules for the warplanes involved. The report comes a month after it was revealed senior administration figures, including Hegseth, Vice President J.D. Vance, and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, mistakenly shared the details of the airstrike with the editor of The Atlantic instead of using high-security communication systems available to them. Back then, Hegseth denied putting sensitive information at risk.
Nobody's texting war plans. There's no units, no locations, no routes, no flight paths, no sources, no methods, no classified information.
This comes as lawyers for the Trump administration are urging the Supreme Court to allow deportations of Venezuelan men they claim are criminal gang members to continue. The deportations remain paused while justices consider the matter. The administration's filing came hours after a rare weekend ruling by the justices which halted deportation flights. The migrants are currently being held in a Central Texas detention center. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Almost 68 million Americans received a tax refund from Uncle Sam this year. The IRS says the average refund more than $3,100. Before you spend it all in one place, experts advise considering your big three. Fund an emergency reserve to cover 6 to 12 months of living expenses, reduce credit card debt, and put money in retirement plans to the best of your ability. Easter spending is hopping. Shoppers projected to spend $23.6 billion this Easter, over $1 billion more than last year. The bulk of the spending done on candy, which accounts for over $3 billion in spending. Those chocolate eggs, though, might cost more this year. The price of cocoa has been rising for several years due to crop shortages from droughts. North Face is recalling women's waterproof boots. Shalista 5 mid-waterproof boots are being recalled because of a falling risk. The company says the hook of one boot can catch on the lace of the other boot, causing a person to fall. The boots were sold from September last year until January of this year, and they can be returned for a full refund. We will have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we're continuing to track some widespread showers moving across the area as we go throughout the rest of the night. But when are we going to get a break? And will we dry out? I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a woman-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham, ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or get over $5,300 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
Get up to 15% off sale prices throughout the store during the spring sale at Home Furniture.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among our frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun we're having, it's easy to take for granted how we warm up, by the fire or simply adjusting our thermostat. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? It might be simple to imagine for 60 seconds, but for many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. Freezing temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for them, they can be deadly. Make a real difference by providing a hand up for a neighbor in need. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
The News News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a woman-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, everybody has seen a nice healthy dosage of rainfall so far this evening, and if you're enjoying it, then you're in luck because it's not quite done yet. We're going to continue to see some widespread showers falling throughout the rest of the evening and the night, and even holding off into early Monday morning. So let's take a look at it. Here were those heavy to moderate rainfall rates coming in just to our south. Those will continue to move off to the north. The good news is they do calm down a little bit, getting to Eau Claire around the midnight hour. However, we're continuing to see more of a stretch of more moderate rainfall staying just west of the Mississippi. Because of that, we could see some higher locally rainfall amounts overall with our storm totals, especially as we're waking up in the morning. Really, as we go into the early morning, though, it really starts to calm down and fizzle out slowly, really holding on to showers mainly north of I-90. Could still see some trickling just south of I-90 throughout the early morning hours. But by the time most of us are waking up, you might want to grab your umbrella if you're near or north of I-94, but really it's going to continue to fizzle out very quickly, and we should be mostly dry by sometime around 9 to 10 in the morning. Here's a look at the rest of the rain that we're expecting on top of what has already fallen out there going into early Monday morning. Eau Claire looking to see the brunt of what's left to come, still only holding on to about a half an inch there, so we're still seeing more of the rain to come overnight. Otherwise, we're still seeing that more concentrated stuff with those heavier rain rates just west of the Mississippi. Everybody's still seeing at least another quarter to maybe half an inch as we go throughout the rest of the night. Because of this, there has been a flood watch that's been stated for the Black River near Black River Falls, as it's forecasted to reach into the minor flood stages. So definitely nothing too crazy, but there could be some localized flooding, especially on some rural roads that are closer to that river valley. Otherwise, good news is we're not really expecting any widespread flooding risks. Maybe some ponding on some roadways, especially where we're seeing poorer drainage. But other than that, it's been fairly dry so far, so the ground should be doing a good job of being able to absorb a lot of this rain from today. As we go into tomorrow and those morning showers get out of the area, we're actually going to stay dry for the rest of the day. It will be cloudy, so it's going to stay a little bit cooler, seeing temperatures for the most part in the low to mid 50s out there, a bit below normal, and it's going to be a little bit breezy as well. Even starting in the morning hours, we're going to be teetering on that line between breezy and windy out there, with winds between 15 to 20 miles an hour out of the northwest as well, so that's really not helping our chances of warming up throughout the day either. As we go into the evening hours, though, we will continue to see those winds slowly calm down, and they should lighten as we go into the overnight tomorrow. But then when we're waking up Tuesday, we have just more rain on the way. We're really not expecting anything widespread as we go into Tuesday or the day after, but there could be a couple sprinkles out there as you head out the door if you're an early riser. Here we are Tuesday at 2 a.m., seeing some isolated showers passing through, maybe a little bit more activity later in the morning. So again, if you wake up a little bit earlier, especially for areas closer to I-94, you might want to grab your umbrella tomorrow and Tuesday morning. Otherwise, the rest of the day after that should be remaining dry, and then Wednesday looking like it could still be one of our few days this week where we're staying mostly dry. However, chances for Wednesday have increased slightly, so maybe pick up a few isolated showers as well. So here's that chance for Tuesday morning, a little bit of a possible break Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Otherwise, our next main system really holding off until Thursday, possibly creeping over into Friday morning as well. The good news is the weekend, next weekend, not looking too bad. We do have more rain chances coming in Sunday night. It's really hard to keep track of all of them, but the good news is we're really not tracking anything really as widespread as that we saw tonight. Just a lot of scattered chances here and there thrown around, but Wednesday still looking like it'll be the best day of the week, a high of 74, so that's not too bad.
Looks real good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, still running strong from La Crosse to Boston, how a 65-year-old is using her family's support to power her way to one of the most iconic races in the world. Cade is next.
Your commute, your lunchtime, your drive home. Is it going to be clear, rainy, or worse? Every morning, I'll let you know. We'll see you then.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Or buy 2 items at regular price and get the third at 75% off. Want to save even more? Buy 3 items at regular price and get the 4th absolutely free. Don't miss out. Shop Wesco in Sparta today. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Hey! This $5 Mega Millions game is super exciting!
There are prize multipliers built into every play. So the lowest prize you can win is $10. Plus, it has bigger jackpots more often with better chances to win it!
$5 Mega Millions really is something to shout about.
It's available at Wisconsin lottery retailers near you, like this one.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
The saying, better late than never, can apply to a multitude of different things, but for one 65-year-old Coulee region woman, her passion for running started later than most. Now she's preparing for one of the biggest races in the world, and she tells sports director Jacob Lenzendorf about her journey to this point.
It gives me peace, it gives me joy, and it brings harmony to my life, and I just love it.
11 years ago, when Lynetta Coop's son asked her if she wanted to run a marathon with him, her love for running started to blossom.
One side of me was going, nah, you don't want to do this. The other side was going, your son just asked you to run a marathon with him. You know, you should do that.
After discovering this new passion and logging countless miles since that day, it was some friends that prompted the idea of Lynetta competing in the longest running marathon in the world.
Last March, some friends of mine in Florida said, what did you do that half marathon in? And I said, oh, I did it in 2:02. They said, you can qualify for Boston.
In September of last year, in a race in Geneva, Coop beat the time needed to advance to Boston by 13 minutes, and now she can hardly wait to compete in the most prestigious marathon that there is.
My main goal is to finish it, to enjoy it, to relish it, and to have fun.
And Lynetta already knows what will be going through her mind as she steps up waiting for that signal to begin.
When I hear that bell go off for my group to go in, it's like, Lynetta, this is for you. You can do this.
Lynetta says she will finish, and when she does, she'll be reminded of all the people in her life that helped her achieve such an amazing accomplishment.
I'm going to think of the people that got me there. I'm going to think of my husband, I'm going to think of my best friend, and I'm going to think of my son, because those are the people who got me here. And I'm going to think of my mom and all the rest of my family that said, you know, we're proud of you and you can do it.
And if you're looking for a way to spot her when she finishes up her race,
usually I do a big jump. I hope I still have enough energy to do that big jump, because that's what I'll do.
Lynetta's husband is going with her, as well as her friend Rose, who's accompanied her for all her major marathons. She will also be there to watch. She says people all around the Coulee region have been asking for her bib number so they can look out for her, and that number is 25562. Best of luck to you, Lynetta. All right, switching gears to the Brewers. It's been an interesting start to the season with the beat-up pitching staff. New guys all over the place, and we had another one going today. Logan Henderson on the mound for Milwaukee, a 4th-round pick back in 2021.
making his MLB debut, and he was fantastic. First inning, 2-2 count, perfect changeup for the K. Next batter, how about some high cheese? 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts. How about that debut? Another big part of the game, the base running. Turang steals third. The ball gets away. He comes in to score. 9 stolen bases on the day, a new franchise record. Second inning, already 4-0, and Jackson Churio with great contact on this pitch. Defense giving chase, but that ball is down and off the wall. Turang comes in to score. Milwaukee goes up 5. Next inning, nobody on, and Rhys Hoskins gets all of this pitch deep to left, and that is gone for a solo shot. Brewers up 6, and they weren't done. Later, runner on third, and Christian Yelich bloops one over third base. That's down into left field. That's another run scores. That's 7 runs. That wasn't even it. They would double that. 14-1 the final. Now Milwaukee goes out west for a 4-game series against the Giants starting tomorrow night. Let's go to Atlanta, where the Twins looking to avoid being swept by the Braves, but not a good start in this one. Man on first for Matt Olson, and he unloads on this pitch. A 2-run shot. Braves take the lead. Second inning, runners at the corners, and Austin Riley lines one out to left field. Another run scores. Braves go up 3, and it wasn't getting any better. Third inning, man on second, and Drake Baldwin sends that pitch deep to left. That clears it for a 2-run shot as the Braves get the sweep. 6-2 the final. Twins fall to 7-15 on the season. NHL playoffs underway. The Minnesota Wild and Vegas Golden Knights currently tied at 1 in the second period of Game 1. Wild going for their first playoff series win since 2013. Game 1 for the Bucks did not go their way as they lost to the Pacers by 19 points, but that's why it's a 7-game series. Milwaukee can bounce back on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. for Game 2. No update on if Dame Lillard will be suiting up, but it was reported he's likely to return in Game 2 or Game 3. In the Western Conference, the Timberwolves walked away with a big Game 1 win over the Lakers, in large part due to their 3-point shooting. They'll try to repeat their 21 of 42 performance on Tuesday night at 9. And we also have a big week this weekend as the NFL draft gets underway up in Green Bay. Jacob and I will be up there getting all the coverage, and man, I just can't wait for it. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Absolutely. Huge opportunity for the entire state of Wisconsin to host the nation, essentially. Got any inkling on the first-round pick for the Packers?
I mean, I don't have any insight. A wide receiver would be nice, but they just don't do it. They don't get wide receivers, so I'm thinking more defensive side of the ball.
If history tells us anything, you're probably right.
Well, time will only tell. I will have more news after the break.
When you're trying to remodel your bathroom and find that perfect look, seeing is believing. And when one of our comfort advisors visits your home to talk about bringing your vision to life, they'll come with all our products in our new showroom trailer, discovering all the possibilities from the comfort of your home.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Get employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, plus $1,000 spring bonus cash on select vehicles. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Have you checked your sump pump lately? After a big rain, basement flooding can significantly damage your home. Stay ahead and dry with a call to Maxwell White. We have standard pumps along with battery backup systems in case you lose power. Prevent future damage. Contact Maxwell White today.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A co-ed youth sled hockey team is filling a gap for children with physical disabilities. Molly McBride spoke with the Vegas Golden Chariots players about what the team means to them.
One puck at a time. The Vegas Golden Chariots is filling a critical need in the Las Vegas Valley for children with physical disabilities.
I found this sport and I was like, oh wow, I can now play hockey.
It's the only sport that I can do.
On the Vegas Golden Chariots, you never feel like you're a weirdo.
Their president, Chad Smith, tells me the team started in 2020 as a small group and has now grown to about 17 players.
We adapt whatever needs to happen to make sure that that child can play hockey on the ice.
They practice about once a week and scrimmage against other youth sled hockey teams across the country. Although winning feels great, players tell me the real prize is the community they formed along the way.
They're like a family to me. I don't know, I just feel really connected to them. If I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting right here.
They're dreaming big, too.
I would like to be like a Paralympian once I grow older.
And these ambitious athletes have a message to anyone thinking about joining the team.
If you have any disabilities, come out here and just see how we play.
Allowing those dreams to start flourishing. Nicole's going to have one more check of your forecast right after this.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Doll Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Doll Auto.
I'm Mark Schiller, CEO of Prana Sleep. Our family-owned company has been crafting mattresses for over 20 years and are proud to partner exclusively with Home Furniture. We've created state-of-the-art factories staffed with talented craftspeople, incorporating exquisite materials to create ultra-luxurious mattresses. Let us create one for you. Prana Sleep, exclusively at Home Furniture.
What should I do next?
Western has the answer.
Do something that excites you.
Do something fun. Do something that shows your skills.
Do something that gets you hired to do what you love.
You can do it all at Western Technical College. Choose from more than 90 programs. Invest in you, bend less, and get hired fast. Take that next step. Apply at Western today.
Do something for you.
Hey golfers, don't miss this golden golf deal at Drugan's Castle Mound. Get a full 7-day-a-week golf membership for only $700 for 2025. Limited $700 memberships are available. Visit Drugans.com or call 608-526-4144 to get your membership before this great deal is done.
At Drugan's Country Club, yes, Drugan.
As I deteriorated, I needed something that would allow me to go from floor in the garage to floor in the home. Jason helped introduce to me all sorts of accessibility equipment. I have no questions about credibility and research. Personally, if somebody was asking me, I would say, here's who I would call.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevator. Stop in and see us today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
It's time for spring cleaning, and Doll Auto is here to help. Clean out that old car, and we'll give you an extra $1,000 over book value. Then choose from over 1,200 vehicles and lock in today's prices. Spring cleaning pays at Doll Auto.
Well, it's not looking like a washout by any means, but we do have a chance for rain every single day this week. So you're going to want to keep that umbrella handy, keep it by the door. You might not know when you need it, especially with the amount of morning showers that we have going on. We just got lucky. A lot of the rain chances we have coming up are coming in the morning, but at least you can enjoy your afternoons then.
Gotcha.
That's what we're going to look at.
Hopefully Green Bay's a little dry.
Hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed for all the sports enthusiasts.
No kidding.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.